Hey world builders, welcome back to Build Together. This is day 101. Today's prompt is, how is water made safe to drink/use in your setting? So I've had this working in my head for a long time, and I finally got to give it a proper doc, which is great. And these Build Togethers don't always just make me think of something I hadn't thought of before. Sometimes they get me to sit down and write something I should have a while ago. And I wrote about the working called Nakarada. Nakarada is a very, very old working, one of the oldest common workings you can find that was invented well over 2 millennia ago in Attovia. Pretty much anywhere you would go, you could find the Maida Circle for Nakarada, or someone who could kind of conduct it in some way. The design is very simple. These things called the forms, which are similar to alchemical symbols that represent different elements and things and facets of life and such. You can use the form for water and use several simple circles to target a body of water, and then you separate the symbol for water from an empty circle, implying that the water should divest itself from anything it is in close contact with, any solute that it has dissolved. If it is saturated with something, it will get rid of it. Now, the amount of Maida that you need to pump through this circle has the strike flow, as it's called, of the circle, because it's a one-time thing. It's not a steady stream of Maida. It's a one-time, and then the water is separated from any pollutant or contaminant or solute. Depending on how dirty, mucked up, or dissolved or saturated the water is, costs more. So typical river water, anywhere, usually about a chip a gallon, I think, is probably a good estimate. And so if you have a minstrel worker who, in a poor town, they can usually transfuse safely somewhere from 10 to 30 gallons if it's regular river water, and that water will be completely clean and safe to drink. But if it's ocean water or just really nasty, muddy, gunky water, it could go way up into like a bit per gallon, which is pretty substantial. A bit is 100 chips. It's very expensive, extremely cost prohibitive unless you're very rich or have a really potent soul and could still transfuse at this sort of level, which is it would be like it's the difference between a first and second wizard and maybe like a fourth to sixth level wizard, being capable of cleaning water this way. How is water made safe to drink or use in your world? Thanks for building together.